Snowy with the Red Hair Volume 1 Review. Some of you may remember the shoujo series, Snowy with the Red Hair, which receives an anime adaptation in 2015. This month, Viz Media have finally started bringing the original manga series to the West, but is it worth your time? Let's find out. The story follows Shirayuki, a young girl with beautiful red hair who lives in the kingdom of Danbarun. Shirayuki works as a skilled herbalist and spends her days peacefully, that is until her red hair attracts the attention of Prince Raji Shenazard. The young prince wishes to make Shirayuki one of his mistresses, but Shirayuki doesn't want to give in to his senseless demands and runs away instead. On her journey, she encounters a young man called Zen in a meeting which could change her life forever. Unfortunately for Shirayuki, it doesn't take long for Raji's man to catch up with her. They leave poisoned apples behind, hoping to capture Shirayuki and take her back to Raji quietly. However, Zen ends up eating an apple instead. And now faced with her new friend and danger, Shirayuki decides she must face out to Raji. In doing so, she discovers that Zen is the second prince of the neighboring country, Clarins. Zen uses his influence as a prince to both rescue Shirayuki from predicament and obtains an antidote to the poison. Being sent peacefully with Raji, and Zen invites Shirayuki to move to Clarins, which he agrees to. Once then, Shirayuki decides to aim for becoming a court herbalist, which will allow her to both expand her abilities as a herbalist and work in the castle close to Zen. As these peaceful days pass by, Shirayuki and Zen's relationship grows closer and love is evidently in the air. Back when I reviewed the anime adaptation for Anime Yuki News, I called the plot of Snowy with the Red Hair simple, a term to really use again. I say this because the story setup is very generic, but the tale is held up by a great set of characters. Shirayuki is a strong female lead who doesn't want to rely on others to get by. It would be simple for her to gain entry into the castle of Zen, but instead, she works incredibly hard to pass the country herbalist exam and make her own way in life. Likewise, when she suddenly kidnapped in one of the later chapters, instead of waiting around to be saved, she looks for her own way to solve the situation, and the genres are dominated by damsel in distress heroines, especially series from the early 2000s when this began. It's refreshing to see a protagonist like Shirayuki. In terms of the male lead, Zen, his personality is a mix of humbleness and Prince Charming. He's a likable character even if he's sometimes overeager in his protection of Shirayuki, who clearly doesn't need it. But if he never ever gets too hand to hand, then his guards, Itsuhide and Kiki, bring him back down to earth. His interactions with Shirayuki are fun to read, especially as he slowly begins to fall for her. Snowy with the Red Hair has been created by mangaka Sorata Akizuki and is ongoing in Japan in 20 volumes. Akizuki's artwork is beautifully drawn, capturing the world, and cast very well. The mangaka makes us small panels to fit a lot onto each page and to put a lot of detail into the character models and backgrounds. Having said that, characters can be a little bit inconsistent in how they show the page to page, especially if it's a cluttered scene. This is easy to overlook. However, given that everything else about the series is so enjoyable, Snowy with the Red Hair Volume 1 comes to the West thanks to Viz Media. It is translated by Calico. The translation reads well and under some pages are quite dialogue heavy. The translation is always very concise. This volume includes a one-shot Akizuki wrote after the debut in 2003 titled Colorful Seasons of August, which is fun to read. Overall, Snowy with the Red Hair is often to fine art with a relaxed story, strong female lead, and likable set of characters. The series has a promising future. Fans of the anime will be disappointed, and newcomers are certainly going to be coming back for more. 9 out of 10.